Yo, 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 Nothing's Normal Podcast. It's your host, Spit Inks. Back at you with another episode. Now, if y'all see me with the same clothes, that's because, you know, we did a tour-a-day today, man. We working today. So the episode before that, I'm going to have this on. Then a week later, I'm going to have this on again. They're going to be like, oh, what kind of dirty shit is this boy on? But y'all see I'm smiling from ear to ear, man. This right here is really special for me just because it's more, I'm going to say homegrown. I've been knowing this guy a long time. You know, they from right next door. But before we get into him, man, shout-outs, man. Shout out to Green Leaf Studio. That's where we are right now. If you want to shoot a movie, a podcast, anything you got going on, man. If you got an idea that you want to put in the correlation and get recorded, man, come down to Green Leaf Studios. Shout out to GBA.
This shit fire.
Yeah. Divine timing. But, you know, enough about us and more than you, man. Who I got sitting to the left?
Kessy, the voice of Ferris, the voice of Westchester. You know what it is.
Yo, my
Thanks
boy.
for having me, my guy.
Yeah, you already. Oh, come on, man. Cut it out, man. This is normal activity, man. I've been knowing this guy. I'm not going to call him a kid. I got him by a few years, but I've been knowing these guys for a long time, man.
Facts.
This twin is another set of twins under him. Justin. It's a lot going on, but over here at Nothing's Normal, only policy we have is we don't like to start the story on page 50. We like to start the story in the beginning to get the viewers, you know, some ideas of where we started at versus where we came to, just so they can see the progress and see the work that we've been doing, man. So salute. So with that being said, Mr. Kessy.
Yeah.
Kessy, man. Where you from, man?
New Row. I'm from New Row and White Plains. You know, I'm from both, 50-50.
For sure.
I say I'm going to keep it 100.
Shout out to both areas, New Row and White Plains, man. I got a lot of love there, man. But you know, we're gonna veer more so to White Plains for a second. When it comes to actually both, man. When it comes to New Row, what areas did you grow up in both? When it comes to New Rochelle and White Plains?
New Rochelle, I want to say kind of near the high school, a little bit further from, like, I live on Chauncey. I grew up on Chauncey. We had a house growing up, like when my mom's from Mount Vernon. So when I was born, roots everywhere. My mom's from Mount Vernon. My grandma, they all from Mount Vernon. When I was born, we moved to New Rochelle. We had a house. My aunt's father had a house. He passed away, and he gave it to us, and we had it until, you know. That's
important. It's so fucked up in our culture. We will really look down on people who grew up in houses. Like, I grew up in a house too, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit, man. Like, I mean, that's the goal. I feel like, so if you could start off with where the goal already was, then yeah. So shout out to that. As far as White Plains, man, what area specifically you jacking from White Plains?
Ferris Ave, you already know.
Big Ferris.
You already know.
Shout out to Ferris Ave. A lot of history, a lot of culture up there.
Yeah.
We gonna get into it. But with that being said, growing up in New Rochelle and White Plains, man, how was the household looking like for you, man? Mommy, auntie, moms, pops, my mom, how'd that go for you?
Growing up, in New Rochelle, we had the house. So it was my mom, my grandmother, of course, my twin brother Rambo, shout out to him.
Shout out to my boy.
I got two sisters, Brother and Nelly. They lived in Tuckahoe.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's who's in the house. My uncle Kev, shout out to him. Yeah. We had like three floors. So we all grew up in that house, and yeah, my pops lived in White Plains, so he was around. Like,
That's what I was alluding to, because, you know, a lot of stories, man, our culture, especially, you know, with the stigma on black fathers and things of that nature. You had your pops. I didn't have mine. Me personally, I didn't have mine.
I had my pops. My mom and my pops was together. You know, they split like regular couples.
Things happen.
But you know, my pops was still around. He was in my life, so I can't. I had the best of both worlds. They wasn't together, but he was around. For
sure. And I heard you say something about a twin, man. So,
my twin brother,
so you got
Rambo.
siblings, man. Two sisters and a twin. Wow.
Yeah.
What's that like having a twin, man? I always kind of wondered if it was two of me, man. Like, you can't get bored with a twin, I feel like.
I mean, growing up, it was lit. Like, I never was bored. Like, that was my best friend. So, growing up, we hand in hand, like, do everything together. So, you know, it was lit. He got me into football, really.
Your twin did. Okay, who was born first?
He was by a minute.
It's always the minute. I came out a minute. Y'all used to have that argument. I came out, I'm older than you.
You always talk that, I'm older than you, by
Big bro.
Yeah. Your little brother. I'm like, stop playing with you.
For sure.
He's shorter.
Yeah. So, what's some things you did growing up, man? New Rochelle, we already know, big on football. White Plains is big on, both area cities is actually big on sports, period.
Big on football and basketball.
What were some things that you and your twin, or just about you right now, that did growing up, man?
But it's regular, like, growing up as a kid, it's regular. We bikes, riding around the blocks. go down the street, chill with my friends from the neighborhood. Sports is really big. We used to go outside, like, well, let me say Ferris. We used to go outside. The park right there. So wake up 7, 8 in the morning, go knock on everybody's door. Christian, Lex, Jew, Waka, Moolah. We all live on the same block. So we go knock on everybody's door. We outside. We playing basketball all day. The field is right there. We playing football all day from sun up to sundown. We ain't going inside until 1 o'clock. And when my grandfather used to get in the house, we was outside all night.
Yeah.
So growing up, it was lit. I had to.
That's live, man.
Both sides.
There's not too many communities like that no more. I'm gonna speak for like Ferris. I told Tori this. Shout out to Tori.
Yeah, shout out to Big
Ferris is a very unique. Ferris reminds me of Greenberg as far as the block, I could say, in Greenberg. Actually, the whole Greenberg, because I mean, you can have neighbors, lifelong neighbors, anywhere in Greenberg. But Ferris, like you said, y'all got the pool over there.
The pool, everything.
Yeah, man, just talk about, growing up on Ferris for a while, as far as, you know, the culture, very close-knit. Everybody know everybody.
So my family's big, so like, my family's huge.
For
So
sure.
y'all already know Ferris Ave named after my uncle, Jerome Bunt Robinson. That's my grandmother's brother. You know, Dane, everything. I told Dane I'm not doing it to be. That's my bro, yo.
Shout out to Dana. Dane, man, I love Dane, man. We got a lot of history, good and bad history, like just growing up from where we was from. But Dane, close friend of mine, man. Shout out to him and his brother. Rest in peace, Sean Ski.
Sean Ski Zone.
Shout out to D-Zone.
So my family's big. So growing up, I was under him, my cousin Steph. It's crazy.
The history is crazy. Shout out to Steph.
You know everybody. Everybody.
Steph was big, bro. I mean, Steph, we had a situation. I love Steph, man. You was probably there. I feel like you was one of the ones in front of one of the buildings when me and Steph had our little altercation. But Steph is a little older than me. Steph went to school, you know, in the town, man.
Yeah.
You know, shout out a lot of, wow. That's dope. Shout out to Steph.
Crazy story from back. You feel me?
We're going to talk about it.
But, growing up, we was outside running around being kids. Like, it was lit. All my friends, we all grew up together. Still to this day, everybody say, like, our group that we're in, like, our friends, like, they admire that because not a lot of other groups stick together like that. And we've grown since we was 7, 8, 9 years old, all the way until now. We still all close. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a compromising question, man. New Row or White Plains?
As in, like
if you got to pick, like, you know, I get you from both. If you had to pick, like, you know, I'm going to spend the day in New Row.
Spend the day?
Yeah. Where you going? I just feel like you got more, didn't you, your mom's from Mount Vernon?
New Row, shit. Why you did this to me at the games? Like, I'm like, bro, 50-50. But when I was to dip, I used to come to White Plains. I'm not gonna lie, I used to come up to White Plains. I used to be school Monday through Friday. I'm in New Rochelle.
White Plains lit, man.
I was going to White Plains. We lit. We had Slater parties, all that.
Ferris parties, all that.
I used to tell my friends in New York, yo, we out. Like my man Squid, Panty Dropping, shout out to you. My man Worm, when we was younger, my cousin Meat. I was like, yo, come up to my man Job Banks, Rocco, everybody.
It's Lincoln.
Come on, those are my guys. I used to chill down there when I was younger, like LA 33, you know, I used to be wanting to be with, you
Rest
know?
in peace, Boogie, man.
Yeah, yo, for real, son. I remember when Boogie was young. We used to play ball. He used to be with it. Like,
that's
shit
crazy.
Facts.
Damn.
We used to be on Webster Ave, like, so.
For sure.
Leaving, I used to come up to White Plains all the time. I used to tell them to come up with me.
For sure.
Like, yo, it's lit up here. Nah, we not good out there. You with me, we good. Like,
this my block.
Yeah, it's my block. Yeah. We outside, we wilding. We had all the girls coming up to the block. People used to say, oh, Ferris is bad. Their parents used to tell them they can't come up. Like,
Ferris was a wild place, man. I mean,
but not for me, because I was in it. So it's like, I know, you know, y'all good. We chilling.
Yeah. What building you repping when it comes to Ferris, man?
70.
Oh, you're 70.
I grew up in 70.
Yeah.
But my grandfather, they was in 155. But from when I remember when I was born, I was in 70. Yeah. But my cousin Jude, they all live in 155. So, but 70. We was lit in 70. That building turned.
Yeah.
Tori's in the building. We all in the building.
Talk about us. So who's some faces you remember in the building, man? Because like you a different age, so you might remember, you know.
Shout out to Mouth. Rest in peace, Mouth.
Rest in peace, Mel, man. He was one of the few, like, being from Greenberg, you know, he showed us love.
Yeah.
Like, Mouth
asked me, Keith, Rambo, what up? You know, Mouth. Tori was in the building. Like I said, Dane, Zone, Waka, Little Greg, that whole Norris family, we all grew up. So we used to run around in the building, knocking on people's doors, running. Like, we used to wild out.
Y'all got 5-bedroom apartments, I heard, in Ferris somewhere. Four, I'm sorry, 4.
3 or 4. I think it was 3. I think, was it 3 or 4?
One of the floors I heard got 4 bedrooms. I ain't never seen that in building history. Yeah.
I know 3. I know one, and they had 3. We had 3 at a time. Yeah, so that's the most I've seen.
Right. Coming up, man, what are some, I asked you that already. What are some things you did coming up? What sport? I know, big on the sports. You played ball. Was that something that you took serious? What's one of the first things that you wanted to be when you grew up, as far as the school system? You went to school, New Rochelle got good schools, man. New Rochelle's a good school.
Schools.
Yeah, great.
Went to Ward, elementary school, Ward. Yeah. I started in some school in Webster. It was a private school. We had to dress up and stuff. Right. I remember me and my brother came home one time. We don't want to go to that. That shit whack. We don't go there no more. We was out of school for like a week, maybe. Then we ended up going to public school. We went to Ward, and that's my first friend I met was Squid. Like, we had the same class.
For sure.
So Ward, then it was Albert Leonard, then the high school. So my favorite sport was basketball. Yeah. Like, Allen Iverson, my favorite player all time. Then Melo, but Melo came later. Yeah. So I wanted to dribble, I remember. And one, all that.
You had the braids and all that?
I had the braids. Start off early with the braids. Yeah. Now everybody doing the braids. I did that. You feel me? My jeans is kicking in, so I can't grow with the same
Mine too.
You feel me? We out the turkey.
Mine too. We about to be looking like Kurt back there in a minute. It's coming. But fuck it. I just can't get the beard, man. Maybe I have to ball a beard or something like that.
I'll be cutting that shit off. But my favorite sport was basketball. Yeah. But it was so much easier to get into football. Like summertime come around, my uncles, they be like, yo, like Chris, shout out to him, his son Tris, like we all grew up together. He was like a coach, so he was like, yo, come on. Like I remember the first year we went to play and stuff like that. We just never went back. The year after that, he was like, yo, y'all not doing that again. Like y'all gonna play. Yeah. Like they own it. So then they just got us into football. So basketball kind of not faded. I still was my favorite sport, but it was easy to get into football because my family was football.
Yeah, the New Rochelle's big on football too.
Oh, dude, so much talent.
You ever ran into Ray Rice coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was older than me by 4 or 5 years, but I remember going to the high school games and when we played Pop Warner, yo, he was elite. Is elite. Him, Courtney Green. I wanted to be like Courtney Green. He was a safety. I wanted to be like him, play football.
He was smacking shit.
What?
Boom! You come through that middle.
What's his name that played ball? McDermott.
Jeff McDermott.
Problem.
Yeah.
6. Bro, as a kid seeing them, they like giants, bro. Yo.
Speaking of problems, shout out to the problem too.
The problem, facts.
A lot of you got it on both sides.
Both sides. Yeah. So, who else? I played with I know a lot of people from the road that was nice. Yeah. Even played with my man Rocco, Maney, mad talent, Isaiah, man, mad talent.
So you went straight the sports route? Like, what is this something else you made? Shit. Did you have another goal as far as, like when I was little, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
I wanted to be the job career that, a fireman.
I swear to God, that must be some other motherfuckers from Baltimore just said the same shit.
Yeah, I wanted to be a fireman.
Yeah.
When I got older, I'm like, I ain't rocking with that. But I wanted to be a fireman. Yeah. Sports was like, of course, but career, fireman.
Did you finish high school?
Yeah. I graduated. Yeah. My mom's not playing, man.
You went to college? Did you do the college thing?
Went to Mooresville, bro. Bro, it was a movie. Yo, bro, life was a movie, bro.
Mooresville at
Lit.
And shout out to Mobile, man.
We was 4-4 bullies. Y'all ask about us till this day. When we came on campus, we was in West Hall. It was me, Pete Life from White Plains, grew up with him. My brother, of course, and my man Squid. We went to Mooresville.
Oh, your brother came. Y'all went to the same college too? That was insane. Everything.
Same college. Yeah. Went to Mooresville. That was the best time. Best time. The city was up. It's the city up there. You feel me? So we all on campus wilding. Our building was crazy. Shout out to Trav. He from the city, whatever like that. He was big crap. He was OG. Yo, bro.
People don't
Johnny,
know about
he was our RA.
Our era was different, man. It was a lot going on in our times, man. These kids had no clue. Now we sound old now. Bro,
I be having dreams still we was there, man. That shit was so fun. But after that, I went to Hudson Valley after that in Albany.
Okay,
I wanted to play football.
For sure, that's the football area. Ice almost went to Hudson Valley.
Yeah.
He was looking at that for football too.
I went and played there, but I had to sit out 2 years.
Yeah.
And then I played.
Right.
So,
okay.
Facts.
So after college, man, fast forward till now, man, the Voice of Ferris. That's a strong hat to wear, man, when you just talk about the history of Ferris. There's a lot of legends. Before we get into that, I'm sorry. Coaches, man. White Plains got a good coach. Y'all got legendary coaches. Shout out to I'm going to let you say it. Who's your, on both sides, New Row and Mount Vernon, who's some notable coaches, man, that helped mold you?
All right, so when I got to, I'm not going to, my favorite coach, New Rochelle, coaches high school now, he let me rock. There was so much talent, so I wasn't starting.
Yeah.
Like, I would get in, he'll let me rock, bro.
Yeah.
Coach Rhett was my guy. He let me, but Coach D, he was my coach. Like, when I got to varsity level, shout out to Coach D. But Coach Rhett, when I was in JV, he really like, yo, you nice. Like, he'll let me rock. I get in the game. I was slow. I was chubby.
For sure.
Growing up, I was chubby, but then I had I was fat. I had to, you feel me? But I had my growth spurt, so I shot up to like 5'10", and I was running track, so I got faster. I had the moves, but Coach Rhett, he was that guy.
Yeah.
White Plains, my Uncle Rasan, shout out to Uncle Rasan, he was coach of White Plains. I really wanted to go to White Plains to play football.
Yeah.
Like junior year and senior year, I wanted to go, because my uncle's the coach. I want to play for my uncle.
Yeah.
That's my family.
Yeah.
But my grandfather, Poppy, shout out to Poppy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. If you know, you know.
For
you
sure.
Feel me? If you know, you know. He was like, nah, because he be, you feel me? So he was like, nah, you can't come up here. Like, you know.
Yeah,
so
don't fuck about just chill, man. Chill. I see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
I see you Friday.
Facts. So those are, who else? Coach D, Coach Forster. I had mad coaches. Basketball. I didn't really. Oh, shout out to Ferris. Jay
I'm about
Lee.
to say,
Sorry, hold on.
Now
I'm talking basketball.
Whoa there.
Jay Lee, Duck.
Legend.
Come on, we had.
That was his legend.
Higgsy was coaching.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to them. Jay Lee put the mic in my hand. I'm gonna keep it 100. No freaky.
For sure.
Jay Lee gave me.
Yeah,
Jay Lee put the mic in my hand. That's when it took off.
Yeah. Speaking of that, growing up, my recollection, like I said, Bump died. I think that was like 04.
I've been trying to remember the date it was. It had to be around something like that.
Yeah, that was like 04 when he passed. You know, he's big into the drum corps. He bought that shit. There was a lot of my peers that was in that.
Right.
I was never in it, but a lot of my peers was into the drum corps program. So when you just talk about that league and the announcing, I always knew it as Oop. Since I was a kid, it was Oop. He was the Voice of Ferris. And then I remember a couple years ago, I came up there and you was on that. I'm like, oh. You know, that don't sound like, ooh, this whoever this is, this funny as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is lit. So just talk about that whole process, even because
When it started?
When it started, was that like a nervous thing for you? Was it organic? Do you feel like you was right at home?
The first time.
I didn't know you had a personality like that. You're funny. I'll jack you, man.
But that's like outside of the, having a mic in my hand and from the camera and stuff like that, that's me regular. Like with all my friends, me regular. Like I'll be saying wild stuff like, you wild and Keith, you can't say, well, fuck that. Like, but so it started like we had the Blaze tournament. Jay Lee, Duck, they ran that. I played in that, and like when I got older, we can't play it no more. So I think it was like, I want to say college. Maybe I was 18, 19, and we had the Blaze tournament. So that was going on, but there was nobody commentating. So I'm like, they had the speaker there. So I'm like, I just took the mic. Yo, I really walked
my
up.
block.
Yeah, because I think one day in a men's game, I saw somebody else trying to commentate at a Ferris game. They wasn't for Ferris. But I was younger though. I don't know. Oopie was on the mic. Somebody else grabbed the mic, right? And I'm like, nah. So when I I was like, nah, that we keep nah.
I like that.
So the Blaze tournament, I was doing the games, and everybody was like, oh shit, Case, yo, keep going. Come back next game and da-da-da-da. So then I started doing the Blaze tournament. And then I was playing basketball. I was playing in the high school league. And did we have a commentator? I don't know if we really had a commentator. And then I would commentate the high school games. So after the high school league, I'm in college, I'm doing the high school games. Like I came in, I had the speaker, so I'm doing the games, and then they were like, yo, rock out. Like, you feel me? I'm just walking up, taking the mic. It's family, you can't tell me no.
It's my
my shit. Like what?
Excuse me?
Uncle Bump, go take the mic. If he was there, go take the mic, Keith. He know how I am.
Shout out to the table too, man. T and all that, man. Damn.
Day, Charmaine, they always be on me. Yo, never shut us out. I'm trying to remember so much stuff about it.
Yeah.
So Cal. So I took the mic, and then I was doing the high school games, and I was just rocking with the high school games. Oopie was doing the men's games. So like when I got to the older and I started playing the men's league, I was playing and would commentate. So like say if we 3 games, we play the first game, right? Game over. If Oopie wasn't on the mic, like DJ D-Life would do the DJing, but he'll be DJ like on Sundays. He'll choose, like he'll have certain games he would do. So we didn't really have the music playing unless it was Sundays or the championship.
All whistles, that's all you hear.
Yeah, that's all you hear. So I think Toria Higgsy brought the speaker out, and we had the speaker. I would sit down, connect my phone, play the music. When it's time out, I'm talking about. So I'm commentating after playing the game.
Organic.
So but Oopie really did the men's games. I was doing the high school. So when I was doing that, I would just do the high school games really. And then I want to say it took off. So we won the chip in 2018. We put a team in. Me and Little E, that's my cousin.
Shout out to E.
It was me, Q, Dink.
I remember that year.
Yeah, we won that in 2018. This
green jerseys,
COVID.
Right?
We had red. We had red. We won that year. And then I think COVID hit. We came back first year after COVID. I was still doing the high school games, and like some men's games I would do. I'll be like during the week I'll be doing the men's games Sundays. Oopie would do it. So it was like I'll jump in do the men's games, and then what happened? It took off the year after that. So during the men's game, everybody was in the crowd. Like I did the high school championship, did the high school game. It was lit. Movie. I had it lit for high school. Everybody in the crowd. It was turned. So I'm trying to do the men's game. Like, yo, I got the momentum. Give me I got it. Like, it's time. Oopie. I was saying, Oopie, let me do it. Tell him he'll talk to him about it. Oopie, you run it. Like, let me. So he was, he was the man.
He's all right. The letter. Don't be having a hard time passing the toe. Man, sit down, man.
So it's me and the whole squad. We in the corner. Me, S, all of us, my brother, all of us. So they like, ooh, give Keith the mic. Like they yelling it on the court. Give Keith the mic. Give Keith the mic. He wasn't really, you feel me? So the year after that, came in, he was like, yo, Keith, basically here, you got it.
Yeah.
And then, it took off.
Knee legs started probably hurting walking around. If I get a little, he probably said, all right, young boy, you got it,
he was like, go ahead, you got it. And he started really doing the commissioner stuff and really doing it back. So let me rock. And then,
that's a hard process. I like the way that happened because eventually, I just feel like a lot of times, the older ones that come before us, or even way before us, they have a hard time passing the torch. I'm not speaking for Oop, but there comes a point where you want to. I feel like the older you get in CEO mode, sit back and mold the next. Because I feel like that's basically what happened, and that was perfect. And it sounded like the people put you in there.
Yeah, they kind of was like
the people going always.
Yeah, they kind of was yelling it like, yo, let Keith do it. And then I just started rocking. And that first year when I had it solo, it just went boom, and then that's how everything started to stir up.
When you do that, is it something like you said? It's just your actual personality. Like you don't feel like it's a job. You just on it. You just being you.
Yeah, no, I don't feel it's a job. I'm having fun. To be honest, I'm having fun. So I don't look at it as a job. Like I just go into it, and
you do very well with connecting and engagement. That's a skill, man. You can't always you engage the crowd well. Even the players, like I won't even know. You like Kessy, Stephen A. Like you know the players, you know the stats.
I like to get to know the players, like
for sure.
Cause I'm 33, so you got players that's younger than me that I probably don't know them. And like keep it 100, like after high school, after I graduate college, I'm working. I'm not really in with who's the new players coming up. So I'm kind of a little disconnect, but I'm still knowing who's who. Mm-hmm. So all the players coming now, I want to make sure I get to know everybody. Like people, yo, Keith, that's blah, 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 stuff like so. I want to engage everybody. Yeah. Players, crowd, everybody. I want it to be a show. Like sure. I want everybody to feel they're a part of something.
You feel good. It's cookout vibes.
Yeah.
You walk to the park. Now we park up at Church Street. You can hear you as soon as we get out the car. I hear Kessy. I'm like, it's lit. It's lit. It's like this is something you probably don't know, but I'm a thinker. A lot of people don't know. Like I really I go upstairs with it. Yeah. So I pay attention to stuff like that by accident. Something as simple as parking the car and hearing your voice, it'll change your mood. Like, yo, it's about to be, this is an event.
Yeah, a lot of people that don't even be at the event, they'll be like live in the area or drive by, like, yo, I drove by, I heard you on the dumb loud on the mic. I'm like, yeah, that's what I be doing.
It's
like,
definitive, and everybody don't even have that. You gotta have a distinctive voice to even reach the people. Everybody can't do it. Everybody can't do it, so shout out to that, man. The name, the Voice of Ferris, man, who gave you that name? Or that's something that you just said, you know what, that's me. Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, I kind of like I was chilling one day and I was just like doing my Instagram over, and then I'm from Ferris, and then like it just went like the Voice of Ferris. I just said it one time, and then everybody was like, yo, yeah. But then everybody, like, so I was running with the Voice of Ferris, like, fuck it. I'm from Ferris, I'm running with it, like, it is what it is. We gonna make this lit. And then everybody else was like, yo, the first year, I remember, damn, forgot his name. From the projects, I forgot his name. He came up to me, was like, yo, I'm, like, you doing like, this is different. Like, yo, you don't understand, like the what you're doing right now is, like, connecting a lot of people. He was like, yo, Voice of Ferris, I hear you from Ferris. Man, you the voice of, like, Westchester, like, voice of New York. Like, he was going bigger than that. I'm like, damn, I never really thought of it like that.
Yeah,
and then
until
people started saying that to me, and I'm like, and then, you know.
You really found your niche. And in hindsight, life is so full circle. This is your uncle's league.
Yeah.
So who better than you? That's amazing.
That's why the family's really on me. Like, yo, you, like, keep going. Like,
legacy.
You know, I like, yeah, that's why I look at it now.
This is serious. This is you just as important, if not more important, than the teams, man. Because, like, people come up there really to see you, too.
Like, older people, like,
For sure.
60, 50s, 60s up, they be like, I came to a game late this year, right? I was at work, running late, got there, so then, like, people was calling me, yo, where you at? Like, I'm like, damn, like, so I got in the park, this lady came up to me, was like, oh my God, where you been? Like, yeah, I'm here for, like, the game and stuff like that, but, like, yo, really, like, to have a good time because you are on the mic, you have us laughing, engaging, and, like, I was like, damn, like.
There's people, I'm 35, there's people who, I've been going up there for, like, the last 20 plus. There's people who got assigned seats up there who might not even be in tune with the current players, but they remember, like, your voice and shit like that. Like, you got the Me-Banes. You know, Me-Bane is right there in the corner.
Everybody got their section.
Yeah, you got Higgsy and all that. What's
my
white
pops
dude?
My pops got his section.
Come on, man. That's a different level of reach.
Be up top. Like, it'd be...
You going to touch them. What's the white dude name with the cane? That's my man,
I forgot his name, but he's been out there for...
He's a rider, man. It's one of the supporters.
Every time I pull it apart, Keith, what up? Like, he's stamped.
Yeah.
Stamped.
Yeah. So how many years you been doing that now, man?
So like...
The men's, I'm going to say.
Huh?
Like when you just been running the show. Because you do all the games now.
Yeah. Oh, so this is the third year.
That's the third year.
Third year that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I just feel like Westchester... You got my man over at Dyckman, like we didn't ever had one of those. Like somebody that I just feel like is just real good on the microphone and narrating the games and shit like that. I mean, Oop did it too. Oop, shout out to Oop. I just don't feel like it was popularized. I feel like
now I feel like it's really like commentating is really like in like it's a job career, like you know what I mean? Like,
I can see somebody wanting to aspire, one of these youngins. You might not be the nicest basketball player, but it's like, you know what? When I get older, I don't want that microphone.
But man. I always wanted to be in communications. Like when I went to college, I went to school for business, stuff like that. I wanted to be in communications or broadcasting or whatever like that. But
that's amazing.
Yeah, facts. So
where you looking to take that, man? Because listen, I can see that being more than the summer thing.
I'm trying to be number one, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to try, like, I be seeing other commentators, they be, you know, in the mix, like, you know, I be trying to be there. Like, I'm trying to go there.
Yeah, I can see, man, listen, shout out to InvestFest, man. I can see you on the stage, man.
I'm trying to get out there,
I ever have an event, I'm definitely hollering at you, man. Do you get nervous? What's your process? Do you ever get nervous crowds? I'm not big with crowds. People, as long as people know me, like, I'm not somebody who's...
I was nervous coming here. I'm like, I'm nervous. But during, am I nervous?
Well, you home, too. It's a home game.
Am home. But, like, I guess a little nerves to start off, like, a little butterflies, like, damn, like, all right, to start off this year, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little like, oh, shit, we coming back. Like, so that first game, I'm like, I gotta be, like, everybody's like, Keith, open the night. So now it's building up, like, so I'm like, damn, like, I gotta be on point. I gotta, you know, I gotta be ready. So, like, nerves, I'll say I have, like, butterflies, and then, but once I get there and I feel the vibe, and feel like I'm outside, it's just natural, and I just go into it.
Yeah.
Give me a little drink, I'm good.
Yeah, that's anybody. So you really don't have no process. You just out there. Walk past people, and then you gotta engage. That shit could be a little freaky after a while. Like, damn, man.
It'd be so
emotions. You piss somebody off.
So this year, so from Gun Hill, he was
Shout out to Gun Hill.
Shout out to the champs, Gun Hill, back-to-back champs.
Too, by the way. I ain't gonna lie, man. Go ahead, though.
one dude, I forgot his name, but he got braids. I seen him last year. He be dumb active on the side. So like this particular game, he was there and he's running on me, grabbing me. So everybody's like, you know, my people in the crowd, they be on it. My people from Ferris and from New Road, they like, nothing's gonna happen to Keith. Like they be in the back, you know what I mean? They like, nah. So they see him active, they like, yo, what you know what I mean? And then like, so I'm, you know what I mean, I play with it, jump, like, you know what I mean? Like, relax, you know?
You know how to play it on, mellow it out?
Yeah, so one dude came to me, I went to the shout out to Ash Cass, my DJ Ash Cass, shout out to her. Sure. I went up there, like, near where her booth is, and this dude came up to me, he was like, yo, you handled that great. Like, he's looking like there's about to something about to pop off. I'm like, nah, you know, he's like, yo, I don't know how you did that, handled that like that, but I'm like, he cool. Like, I know he's active, he's outside, he ain't been here all year, so he's having fun. I know he's having fun, so it's like, I'm gonna just, come on, relax, enjoy the game, you know, so I kind of, you know.
That's back to being in communication. You just read it. Energy is a language in itself. It's important.
And you got to think, when it's back to 3 games a day, you got, say, 6, 7 different hoods on Ferris at one time.
That don't get along, too. Like, and that's what's so beautiful. Ferris was always, let's put this out there, too. Ferris has been lit as long as I've been going up there. Right. Ferris is not a 2020 thing. Not at all. Ferris been, but see, for us, you know, where we from, I couldn't really go there all the time. You know, it got a little sticky. So with that being said,
you know,
I mean, look, it's just a different format. So now you doing that. I feel like 10 years ago, that would have just got nasty completely.
10 years ago, yeah.
10 years ago. Even before that, 15 years ago, 100%.
When I used to work at my fault, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, not at all.
When I used to work at the community center.
Yeah, for sure. I remember you and your brother.
That was at a time where it's White Plains Greenberg beef.
Big time. And
bro, like,
yeah.
Everybody, yo, you work there? Like,
that's
how you? But me, like, me and my brother, me and my brother, my cousin Rel, he was working with us.
There. I remember.
He was, but our vibe, we sports and have fun.
This like 06. This is like prime.
It's
06, 07. And yeah, I remember people were saying like, yo, the 2 twins from Ferris was working down here. Like, oh, nah, they cool. Your brother got the little, that's how we distinct y'all. He got the little line in the back. That was our niggas. And it's so crazy. Life, like, it's always full circle because then y'all got Justin and Jared, another set of twins, man. That worked with us too.
Mm-hmm. So I remember they was going to the camp there.
Those our boys, man. Shout out to how they doing, by the way.
They
man.
Good. They good. One just proposed to his girl.
Oh,
shout out to him.
God bless you, God.
I'm gonna be turned at that.
Yeah.
But they doing good. They working. They got their own cribs. They, they doing great. I can't. I'm proud of them.
Speaking of Ferris, man, free Mike Quan too, man.
That's
a good friend of mine, man. You know, Ferris, I had a lot of friends, a lot of history up there. Free Mike Quan, man. Shout out to him.
Free him. Shout out to Melly.
Shout out to Mel's, man. His little brother. That's my guy. Shout out to the whole hill, man.
If I forgot anybody, my fault. You feel me?
Shout out to everybody. What's next for Kessy, man? I see you did the concert back in October. We did that together, man.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
That was hard.
That was different.
That was a vibe.
That was different. Shout out.
That was a vibe, man. You looking to get into more things like that?
Yeah, like
What's next for Kessy, man? Let's. I just don't want the summer to be the only time we see.
I know everybody say that. Like, I don't want you. Everybody, I don't want you to just like be the summertime. You know, it's your summer, but like summertime is you. But like they want me to see me doing stuff during the winter. So I'm trying to get into different things. Like I thought about like doing
acting. I see you doing a lot, bro. Yeah, you're a whole vibe.
I gotta get into see how I get into that. You know what I mean? But of course, like wintertime, like I know I want to do like I love the commentating stuff. I'll try to get with one like the Westchester Knicks if they need somebody. I'm gonna try to link with all that. You feel me? Like they need somebody lit. I'm from the town, man. Holla at me. I'm trying to do all that.
And what's your opinion on Ferris World Ball as of today, man? Especially being around from day one. What's something that you missed from back in the day, and what's something that's better now?
Something I missed from back in the day.
Because it wasn't Ferris World Ball back then.
It wasn't Ferris. It was just Jerome Robinson Recreational League, whatever how it was.
Right.
So we kind of rebranded it. Shout out to Higgs, they all rebranded it. What we needed, like, it was a little tension on it, stuff like that.
Big time, we know.
All right, so
we can talk about it. I mean, listen,
you know, a little tension, like I understand it, like, cause my uncle bumped like my cousin's own, he fell away, like, you know what I mean? So
absolutely,
it's family stuff. It's all family stuff.
Family business is family business.
You feel me? So I understand both sides, like, but you know, Ferris World Ball came. I tell my family, like, listen, we needed the rebrand. Like the rebrand happened, we needed that. It's 2024. We need the rebrand, but respect what before, you know, respect what the name is still.
Let me ask you a question. When you talk about the rebranding, not to say you had a motive, as far as sometimes there's different, how do I want to word this? There's different ways. Would you feel the same way if you wasn't a part of the rebranding? Would you still feel like you needed to be rebranded? Because you got a big role in the rebranding. So sometimes when you're a part of something, it's easy to understand the vision versus when you're not a part of it. Genuinely, do you genuinely feel like I needed to rebrand, or is there something like, shit, I'm on a mic now? It's lit.
It needed to happen. Yeah. Like, just because going into the new age, the new generation coming up, you know what I mean? Like, I felt it was time.
Sure.
I remember when I was playing men's, it's a couple years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Chi-Chi, shout out to Chi-Chi, shout out to Sideline Media, shout out to all the camera, everybody, off the bench, everybody. So I was talking to Chi-Chi. This is when I was playing basketball for the men's league, and I remember after one of these years, I think it was the year we won it. I was talking to Chi-Chi, and we was like, yo, how can we like get this? This is when I was also commentating. So me and her chopping it up. I'm like, yo, how can we get this to like really go? And then she's a genius behind this. Like, I don't. She does everything. So we've been manifested this. That's the word I'm gonna use. We've been manifested this from 5 years ago. So 5-6 years ago now. So to be where it's at now is I love it. Like, you know what I mean? It needed to happen. I'm glad it happened, and it's to the top now.
Yeah. Non-political answer.
I'm cool with it.
Non-political answer only. What was your first reaction? Because like I said, EYL is a Greenburgh-based organization.
Yeah.
You know the history, Greenburgh, White Plains. I mean, listen, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be real, man. I don't know how, you know, the Berg would feel like if there was a motherfucking, we ain't gonna say nobody's name specifically, but like somebody from over there's banner or to feel like there was a takeover in the league.
Let's talk about it.
Because, you know, Greenburgh, White Plains, Ferris, we had good history and bad history, so it could easily be like, why y'all in our business?
So the hood, like the block part of it is like, what's going, like what? They trying to take over?
Ooh, excuse me?
Yeah, but I know it was never like that.
For
so
sure.
like being inside of what, like, being a part of it and knowing what's going on, I know it's not like that. But if you're on the outside looking in, you don't know, so you're gonna assume whatever. Yeah. So they like, what? They taking over? I'm like, nah, it's not even like that. So when they came on board with everything, I'm like, yo, like, it's all love on this side. Like, it's Westchester. Let's all come together and make it boom. It's more than just how it used to be, just Ferris or just White Plains. Like, you know what I mean? So they came in, they sponsored whatever they did. They got the, you know, so it was love.
It worked out.
It's EYL. They big time. Like, why would we not want to open arms and like?
Yeah, this is two sides.
But I
like you said, the
understand
whole, because there's people who done bled about these areas.
Exactly.
And that's what I tried to explain to everybody. Like, there's a way you go about different things. I mean, as much as there's legit, there's politics.
That's the thing, though.
Yeah. I don't want to say street culture. I just want to say our culture, because it all matters, man. The guys who fought for the land, they deserve a say-so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
100%.
you might not freely be up here if it wasn't for those who bled about the land. So it's bittersweet, but at the same time, it's for the better. And those ain't guys who was involved in that type of activity. So it's really, what's the problem?
So my family, they like, nah, no, what's going on? Nah, Keith, who you rocking with? I'm like, bro.
Where you from?
I'm like, I'm like, bro. Like, so I understand that side because, again, it's my family. Yeah. So I'm like in the middle of like this. And it's like, it's a lot, bro. Nobody really knows. Like, nobody really knows.
Zone called me. Zone called me from down south. Yo, he had his opinion on it. But like I said,
that's why he want my pops to be more a part of it now. Like my pops, they gave him the title CEO. Like that's why he be more involved. Because last year he's looking out for me. Like, Keith, you need to be. He trying to look out for me. Mm-hmm. So he's like started getting the food. That's why the food court started to go because he kind of started.
Let's talk about that.
He kind of started to like. He wanted to like get the like people cooking and start getting money generate. You know, he's thinking like that. I'm like, oh yeah, pops, do your thing.
About to just pay the city of White Plains employees. Y'all gotta come holler at us too, man.
Exactly. So I'm not even working for the city. I'm like, this is just me.
Exactly.
So he's like trying to do other things. So now my cousin Zone got a part of it. He wanted like, nah, it got it. You know what I mean? So, you know, like we talked. It's a lot.
Because it's business too.
Yes. Yes. So then he's like, so now my dad's really a part of it now, and so it's just coming together and like it should go.
I mean, money talks. Like at the end of the day, money talks. So the only thing we can say to that is, it's all about being in position. So if somebody from that designated area is in position, then by all means. But if there's an open, open lane, then who gives a fuck who take it? But like I said, I understand both parties.
Yeah, I do. It's just tough to be. It's just tough to be in the middle of it when everything is going on. But it's both of my families. Like the Ferris World Ball side and Jerome Bump side, and it's like this head bumping. Like shit is crazy.
So you still never answered that. What's something that you missed from back in the day?
Okay, my
versus
fault.
something that's better now.
From back in the day. I'm trying to think, man.
Yeah.
That's a tough question.
You got 30 summers up there.
Something I missed from back in the day.
What's something that's missing that you feel like from back then? Because sometimes I miss like the energy, the vibe.
I feel the energy and the vibe is more now.
No, the energy and the vibe is more now, absolute. You know what it is? It's not tourist attraction. Back then, yeah. I feel like back then was more, like now, it's people from all over.
Yeah, I think it was before, it was more like Westchester based.
Yeah.
So it was, New Rochelle, Mount Vernon. It was more Westchester based that was more into the league. Mm-hmm. Now it's teams from Connecticut, 845 area, the Bronx. So it's more of a outside teams coming in and being a part of it. So I like that part because it brings us more light. But I also like the back in the day when it used to be just the Westchester battling it out.
Yeah.
And it was gritty because it goes from the summer, the towns battling out on the court on Ferris, and then goes into the high schools.
Yes.
So that part, yes.
Yeah.
It's that part,
That's
yes.
a good point. Because that's more us. It affected us directly. Playing, I'm watching. I didn't really play back then, but like you said, it led into high school.
It led into the high school, and then when you get to the summer, you got the high school towns and then the men's league towns, so you get to see both generations battling out. So that brings back the gritty of the Westchester ballpark. So that's what I do miss.
And a lot of the schools need to give these leagues more credit. Start supporting these summer leagues and winter leagues because y'all don't even know. Y'all algorithm gets boosted when, like you said, you're fresh out of a good summer or a bad summer. It's like, I'm going to give them hell this year. I got to keep this momentum. Now you're bringing that same energy into actual your high school or college or whatever level that you're playing on. That's dope.
Facts.
Man. Yeah.
But I like it now, like also because we got more of outside, like the city and coming down and showing love. They know about us, so it's like it's getting out there. Yeah. So I like so that's really how I feel about that.
Yeah. That's dope, man.
Yeah,
that's dope. I'm loving it. What are your goals for Ferris? Like, where do you see it as it keeps going? I mean, how big do you see this thing? It's already streaming. Shout out to Chris Gotti, Class TV.
Class TV, Chris Gotti. Shout out to you.
How big do you think this thing could get, man?
Man, I want all the sponsors that all these other leagues be getting. I want them to come up here and see how we rocking up here.
Yeah.
Nike, Jordan, all them. Like, y'all gotta come up here and
I see pop out.
Get them to pop out. Like Lamar Odom came up. Past 2 years, so we've been getting more of attraction, but I feel we've not to stamp it, but to really get more of the sponsors and stuff to really see what's going on up here because Ferris is different from all these other leagues. The vibe is different. You come up here, you get completely different. I don't think
and I'm from Greenburgh. We come from jazz festivals. And the Center League, which was popping. As of right now, there's none that compares to it. It's different.
So I want all the sponsors to see that. And for myself, I want them to see, yo, who's this kid? You know what I mean? Like we went to Gersh last year. It was our all-star team versus Gersh. That was different. I walked in, they had the TV, the Yes Network, the big truck with the camera. I was not expecting that. I walked in. So when you say nervous, I wasn't nervous, but I was like, oh, shit.
It's real.
Oh, snap. So that, they have all that cameras, we don't have that yet.
Yeah, it's coming.
They get all that.
It's coming. We're going to manifest it. It's coming.
Going to definitely manifest
that. Got the right people. Because Family Day on Ferris is like a staple on everybody's calendar in the summertime. You cannot miss Family Day. That's what I miss, really. That
this
Family
year,
Day feel. Yeah, the Family Day feel. So speaking of that, man, what's your opinion on the modifications that y'all made with the league. A lot of different opinions online when you see people. People don't like change, so it takes people sometimes a while to get used to the change. But what's your opinion on moving things to the county center?
This year, all right. So at first I'm like, nah, like keep that joint on a block. Because the past 2 years have been jumping. Why are we changing it? But then you go to the political side on why the people in the neighborhood, like,
they pay taxes.
Yeah, and where we're at, it's not like we're in a city where it's buildings around. We're in a residential neighborhood.
Nice.
So like a block over, you have people that live in these places.
They play for the Bernies over there, man. They ain't on the Wolverines.
Exactly.
Right.
So when they start complaining about certain things, how loud it is, or people even trash, if that's even from us, but I'm whatever.
Yeah.
But the city try to benefit both sides.
Yeah.
So that's why they cut the Tuesday games, made it rain days. So we only got 2 games Thursdays and Sundays. Then they brought it to the county center. So speaking on the county center, at first I'm like, but my pops and everything, they like, but looking at it for you, you're gonna be in the middle of it. They're gonna be in like an arena. That's a good look for you. But I'll be thinking outside of that sometimes. I'll be thinking like for as a whole, you know what I mean? I want everybody to
It was
have
free,
that.
thank God.
Yeah, it was free. It was free. They were selling the food in there and everything.
Yeah.
But I wanted to keep it on the hill, but this year that it went to the county center, it was a cool change. Now me being in that environment, being in the county center, we made history.
Yeah.
Like no other league was put into the county center to have a game
center.
like the county center.
Let's not forget what the county center is. That's the county center.
Yeah, facts. Come on, the arena of Westchester. So we went in there. Ferris World Ball, I see up on the prompter and everything. You got everybody's ads, EYL. Shout out to Flavors for Neighbors.
For sure.
Everybody's tags was up. Like I'm like, oh, this is different. So when I got in there, I was like, oh yeah, it's up.
You done killed the county center twice in 1 year, man. You a legend for that alone.
I forgot about
Shit,
that.
You missed the county center.
Yo, for real.
Shit, so I give my boy a gold ball or something, man.
So that was good for the kids because they got to see it. They got to see the street ball inside, and it kind of made it like an official, like it felt like an NBA game,
Sure.
like you know what I mean. So for the kids, like I'm glad they got to see that. Like my little cousin Jerry, they was running around on the court, so it was a good look. But I'm with the outside energy. Bring everybody. We outside.
How y'all coming next year, man? Is the county center looking like it's gonna be something consecutive?
I don't know. I don't even know yet. We gonna see. But I know we want to bring it back to the hill. But we should see.
It's tough. I mean, listen, basketball is basketball. Man, Gun Hill. Shout out to Gun Hill for winning the chip.
Facts. Shout out to Gun Hill.
We got to get more Westchester teams to win there because I just feel like these city guys, they already look at us how they look at us.
Yeah.
Now we motherfuckers coming back to back.
I need the Mount Vernon team. Yeah. Oh, they're here, but like New Road,
yeah.
Peekskill got a team, but like the Westchester teams that used to be
everybody getting old, man. All the ones is getting old, and it's like the youngest. It's time for y'all to step it up now, man.
I remember growing up, I was watching like Chomp and then play for Mount Vernon. Oh my God, battles. Mike that they call him Mello. That was my favorite.
Oh yeah, Mike DeVere.
Yeah,
with the braids, lefty.
He looked like Mello. Like everybody know he like Mello. I had a Mello post. That's my favorite player. I remember they won a chip one year. I said, yo, if you make it to the chip, he played with Tory too, but
KO, that's KO squad.
Yeah, facts. So I was like, I had this Mello poster. So I was a kid. I brought it to the park, and then they won the chip. I went up there with the poster so much.
Shout out to Mike DeVere. He knows.
He knows. That was dumb funny.
Those was the days. Those Washington brothers.
The twins.
I know what you're talking about.
Jungle Brothers.
It's Jungle Brothers. That's the Washingtons.
Yes.
Kareem Haas. Those were some times. Tory, everybody was out there. Jomo.
I remember we had that blue team. They was like the white boy team.
Yeah.
I remember
Nick
Pete. What's his name that passed away?
Shout
out to, man, that was crazy. I remember that.
I remember they could all shoot too, all them boys. Yeah. Down from the center to the point guard, 1 through 5, all could shoot.
Had the one black point guard, everybody else was white. Something like that.
What's one of your top moments on Ferris, man, as far as being up there? What's one of your favorite memories up there at the game? Somebody getting dunked on. It could be, it could be a fight.
Basketball just in general.
Yeah.
Basketball just in general. Like basketball
Both.
All right. Moments. I'll say the championship game that first year when I took over, that I had never seen so many people that energy.
It's good to see you say that, man. Somebody had to say it, man. It's different energy, guys.
Yo, the energy was crazy. I'm in it like,
yeah,
holy,
yeah,
court
out of nowhere, out
bro.
of nowhere, just boom.
Then what made it even more funny when the pound pulled up in the
like no limit. Like no limit,
I'm like, what the hell is that noise?
I was on that walkthrough too.
Yo,
yeah, me and Munch in the front.
That was different. That was it. Shout out to the Pound.
Elite.
Shout out Fred, everybody, you know.
That was elite.
All love.
That's the home.
That was a moment. Let's see, 2 more moments. Oh man, somebody get dunked on.
But just even from the archives, like you said, we've been going up there. Well, you.
I remember the when what's son Jomo from Mount Vernon when him and Tori went at it. Yo, they both had 30.
Yeah.
And I think that was for the chip. No, but it was in the playoffs. That was a moment because I remember I was talking to Tori before that. He was like, yo, we coming out. We gonna win this game. And they brought Mount Vernon had the hitters.
Yeah.
Mount Vernon had the hitters. And I remember Jomo and them was going at it. That was a battle. That was one of my favorite games to watch when Tori and him went at it. And damn, it could be another moment.
I remember when Jay Holmes first came up there.
Oh my.
He went crazy.
Different. He's different.
Yeah. He went crazy one year. I think that was like 08.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, get up here, the black German.
Yeah,
that's when we met him. Yeah, he was
man, just so many memories, man. I'm trying to remember everything.
Yeah, I get it. We get it all. And you've been up there every day, so it's hard.
So facts.
Yeah.
Oh, we won the chip. My team won the chip. 2018.
Yeah.
We won the chip. I put that team together last minute.
Oh, you did?
I remember I was at work. I'm like, yo, we getting a team this year? Because I was playing. I'm like, we getting a team this year? I was talking to Lil E. He's like, yeah. So I'm like, let me make some calls, see if I get some players. He had some players. So we kind of got everybody together, and then we won it that year. Like,
who do you root for when it's Jay Lee's team, KO got a team, and E got a team? It's all one block. What team you go for, or you just stay out of it? Like, how you come in?
I played with Jay Lee when he had his team.
Yeah.
I rode the bench though. Yeah. I ain't play like that. I wasn't I got nice. I felt I got better when I got older.
Yeah.
Like when I got older, I feel like then my game started shaping out.
Good for you going to the cup.
Yeah.
You going to the bar.
So, but I was mostly playing with Little E. Like that's but since I was playing the Blaze tournament, I was always playing with Little E. That's how I got like Portchester. My cousin Dawa was from Portchester, New York. So I was linked in with Portchester, and then I always played with Little E though. Yeah. So I'm rocking with Lil E. That's my whole team. Bro. That's who I always play with. I mean, Ferris team, of course, I play with them too. But I'm with, I'm with Lil E.
For sure. Yo, man. Final words from Kessy, man. What's the message you want to give to the people, man? Because I feel like more than a voice of the Ferris, you're a voice of the people. Like, you're a people person, man. Everybody, you a vibe, broski. Like, it's hard. Like, Kessy's the whole vibe. So, what's some words you got for the people out there, man? What you want to leave them with, man?
Oh, man. Listen.
For Ferris, y'all good for some quotables up there, man. Y'all some good schooled men up there, man.
Yeah, man.
Well schooled up there, I could say.
So, man, come on, but show love, man. Ferris is where it's at. For the county, for all the towns around, pull up, show love. We're going to keep going. We're going to make this shit history. We just started with the county center. It's only going up from here. So I'm here pushing that. And you already know, KCFG, Voice of Ferris versus Westchester. You already chill with Spanx.
Yeah,
appreciate you having me.
Where they followed you at, man? Of course, this is.
Follow me on Instagram, KCFG. He's light. Yeah. Got the Twitch, everything. So when you talk about stuff, I'm a gamer too. So I'll be streaming. I got the Ferris. I got the Ferris League when 2K dropped. So hit me up if you got a 5. I got the Pro Am League. So if you're not a player, and you can get on the. I know y'all on the game. I'm on the game.
Listen, are you nice, man?
Listen, my squad is nice. I'm nice. I'm the point guard. You feel me? I'm the point guard. I got a squad. So you can hit me up on there, Twitter, all that, KCFG. But we're going up from here. Ferris World Ball. Shout out to the family, everybody.
On the topic of games real quick, man, what's some games you played? I was into video games too back in the days. So you got live. First it was 2K. Free 2K, you a 2K gamer or a pre-2K?
Man, growing up, I had all the systems. I was playing everything. SmackDown, when we was growing up, fire. You can make your play and have the get. Yo, that shit was different. But Madden, NCAA, that's back out now. So I'm on all that.
Oh, sports games? You play? Okay.
Listen, Call of Duty a little bit, like, when I play that shit for long, I be getting a headache. I be like, I can't, my eyes be like this. I'm like, listen, my friends know I getting like maybe an hour of Call of Duty, I'm going back to another game. I can't.
It's your gaming system of choice. Starting from back in the day to now, from PlayStation 1.
All right, so I had PlayStation 1, 2, all that. I had the PlayStation 4. We in college, it got stolen. We had a house party. Yo, it was lit. That was at Hudson Valley.
Okay,
we had the
well,
house.
Albany, yeah.
Yo, bro, they stole it, and I never got another PlayStation again. I got the Xbox, and then after that, it was.
So your Xbox guy?
Yeah, I got the Xbox. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You gotta get in the world.
Yeah, man. I kind of retired the games. I used to be heavy, like I said. Yeah. I had all that shit: Sega, PlayStation, Dreamcast, Nintendo 64.
Everything.
I come from Mario Karts, all that. That was all. I was into all of that. Yo, Kessy from Ferris, man. This was nice because, like I said, I've been knowing him. I got him about a couple years, so I can say I watched him come up, but we kind of like similar. So I ain't gonna little bro him too much. But this was just a dope. Dope to see your growth. Especially
though.
Yeah, me too. All of us. Oh yeah,
your
for
podcast
sure.
number one in my eyes. I be watching.
Yeah, I love it. I know you. You know what? You fucked me up the other day when I saw you. I'm big on interaction. You was like, yo, that dog in the yard. I ain't even know none of that. This, that, and the third. And I'm like, damn. Like people was really watching.
I told my sister because I was telling her I was coming here. She was gonna come with me. I'm like, yo, everybody say you smart. Like we interact, but it's like quick to do, but like everybody, he's mad smart. So like when I was watching that interview, I was like, oh snap, like he been through it. Like I'm like, nah. So when I saw you on the court, that's when I walked up to you and I was like, yo,
I needed that. That was dope.
I'm like, yo, that's fire. Like that's fire. I didn't know that about you. Like
I'm all about those type of interactions, man. That's part of the reason why I keep going because. I'm in tune with them. I'm all about interaction. As much as I like to disengage, there's a portion of me that likes to engage too. So I needed that. That was dope, man. I remembered that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I put that in my sticky notes. Yo, Kessy, Voice of Ferris.
Yes, sir.
Nothing's Normal podcast. Till next time. Yo, that was hard.
That was tough.
That was hard, my nigga. You gotta take a flick.